Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yeah, what's up? How far you guys doing today? Happy to be with you guys tonight. I welcome you all to this live session. And today, this night, we're going to be doing what we do every now and then, analyzing the pair, doing a top-down analysis, preparing for tomorrow from this night, and then we do our analysis, we look at any opportunity available so that we can position ourselves. It's not as if when tomorrow now comes now, we'll not be like, oh, well, gonna be buying. Now you saying. So when you take your time, analyze it the night before, you even know if you are going to be executing in the middle of the night or you are going to be executing in the morning. So if you are just joining this, I'm Chairman Diamond Aridoh. If you don't know me, I am a Forex trader and I'm one of those fast rising forex trader in the whole of Africa and the world right now. Okay, and we're growing. So smash the like button, smash the like button. Subscribe to this channel if you have not done that, and make sure you put your notification on. Okay, so let me know the location where you're joining us from. Your name, your location. Let me appreciate you guys that are here with me tonight. So, Mr. Ifan Fidelis, I saw your message. Good evening. I greet you especially, my brother. So this night, let's get started big time. Okay, I would like to talk about GBPNZD. Okay, just like play. Yesterday I talked about this trade. If you are with me yesterday on this live session, you should catch this trade. If you don't catch it, so sorry. As a matter of fact, this trade manipulate my entry crazily, honestly speaking. If not for that manipulation, I should be walking home with some crazy money right now. Crazy money, I swear to God. It manipulates. You see this candle that week down here? Stop all my trade out because I was using stop loss. Stop all my trade out and it started going back up. Upon going back up, it just occurred to me that okay, let me just enter again. With small lot size. I just start that small lot size, and then I think it was two account. I tried to first account. The prophet is still saying my account now, because I start my trade. I don't know the issue. But the second account, I was able to close with $800 profit. Okay, that's good. That's good. What $800 to Nigerian naira right now? You're gonna be grateful to God. Okay. So yeah, it might not be a whole lot of money, but at least it's an honest work. I'm, I'm grateful to God for that. So at least I was able to make that um just from one trade, one account. Okay. So now this trade, let's quickly have a overview of this trade again. Let's have an overview of this trade again. So when it started, since the beginning of this week, I've been what? I have been positioning myself to catch this buy since the beginning of this week. I've seen it since last week, so I've been monitoring it. Normally, I want to remove this pair from my watch list, but I said I have to make the money first. When I make the money, then I will now release the pair. So it's very straightforward. I said yesterday that I only look for three things when I'm analyzing the market. What are the three things? Number one, manipulation, break of structure, and inducement. Once I see that three things, I'll get my entry. If I don't see manipulation, break of structure, and inducement, what's the next thing I'll look out for? It's still three things. Violation, break of structure, and inducement. So in this regard, As per this trade, what we saw was violation, break of structure, and inducement. On a higher time frame, let's go to daily time frame. No, 4 hours time frame is okay. So if you look at 4 hours time frame, this guy obviously is on an uptrend, and then this guy breaks. You know, you agree with me that there's an order block right here. This other block right here is supposed to sell this market back down, but market violated it and broke this structure to the upside. So that is our first violation. So now we have some sort of let's engineer liquidity right here. The market gave me an entry here, took me out after he has, that is why you see I didn't remove it because at the end of this week now I might delete all these things. But at least for because of this week, just for accountability purpose, this was my first entry and it took me out. So now I now reposition where it's likely that this market is coming to pick its entry from. And I saw this 4 hours order block right here where the market come to this place. And the next thing I will do immediately market comes to my POI, I'll quickly go to lower time frame, which is maybe 15 minutes, 5 minutes, in some cases 30 minutes if I'm seeing what I'm looking out for. So what will I be looking out for when you go to the lower time frame? The same thing that I'm looking out for on the higher time frame is the same thing I'm looking out for on the lower time frame as my confirmation. So let's quickly do this. Let's quickly do this. So when the market taps into this my order block, let me this one is not useful. So let me delete this. When price taps into this my order block, which is the 4 hours order block, you need to understand your structure also. Understanding structure will actually let you be able to know when a break of structure has happened, when the market is trending to the upside, the impulse, the correction, all of those things. Those are basic knowledge you have to know as a trader, okay? So now, if you look at this structure, we have a high. Okay, let's count it from here, from this high to this low, from this high to this, from this high to this low. Now, one of the criteria is that I need a break of structure or market structure shift, either of it. The market structure shift to the upside because it has been selling. So I need a break of structure to the upside, or we call it market structure shift. So I got that right here. So after getting my market structure shift right here, what's the next thing I'll be looking out for? I've seen this guy broke here, so that is what. If you want to look at it from the perspective of um, manipulation, break of structure, and inducement, is correct. If you want to look at it from the perspective of violation, break of structure, and inducement, is also correct. So when I get this, I didn't get an inducement to pick my entry right from here, so I left it. And when the market broke the upside again, and it started creating this liquidity. I know this is an liquidity. So where is the next POI I'm going to be using? And I decide to use this particular POI, this one right here, because it's the one that is closest to this inducement. And this is a breaker block and market has disrespect this guy like 3 times. One, two, three. That guy will hold on the fourth time. He will not agree. So that was why I put my entry here. And fortunately for maybe for my broker or for my whatever, this week stopped me out. Even though it didn't stop me out here, but I had to re-enter on my account again. Two of them, one the problem is still doing rubbish. The other one it went properly. And then account that has been in drawdown for a long time, I was able to use this one trade to bring the account back up and to also make profit on that account. So right now, next week, anticipate for my withdrawal. I'm going to be withdrawing next week by the grace of God. So, but this trade is not done yet. Remember, the overall TP for this trade is this high. It's going to come and take out this high. So My job as a trader and our job as a trader is to keep on looking for opportunity to join this trade as it's going to the upside. Okay, so right now I've seen a manipulation here. This inducement is not very strong, but of course I just took a low risk here. If this guy did not hold, then I will not be anticipating for probably this guy right here. I'll be anticipating for this guy right here. So if that guy did not hold, then I'll be anticipating for this lower entry. Okay, so to continue this buy to the upside. So do you have anybody that have question regarding everything that I've just said? Any questions so far? If you have not smashed the like button, kindly do that right now. Do that right now. Smash the like button. Use that to encourage me. Use that to appreciate me. Mr. Cashflow, good evening. Mr. John Kende from K2, I greet you. Regina Adeka from Magboro, I greet you, my sister. Dr. Suyeniran, I greet you. Mr. Suraj Dauda, especially greet you, my brother, okay? Especially greet you. So that's GBP for the person that is asking what pair is this. That is GBP So from the beginning of this week, I've been talking about that pair. Joshua said, do you trade with the higher time frame trend? Of course, yeah. That is when you know that Joshua, you're asking this question probably because you've not been with us since the past the beginning of this week. I've done top-down analysis or directional bias, anyone you want to call it. I've done it maybe on Monday, on Tuesday, I think we did back testing. After top-down analysis, I did back testing with everybody on the live. And then on Wednesday, I think I was very tired on Wednesday. Which day did I even say I'm not going to do? But I knew I was here. Okay. It started from Sunday. So Sunday we did the back testing, directional bias top the analysis. On Monday we did back testing. On Tuesday I was very tired. Wednesday, which is yesterday, we're here, and today is Thursday. And likely we're not going to be doing live session tomorrow because it's Friday night. I got a ball. So that's not about that, ladies and gentlemen. So now, after talking about that, since we don't have any question, let me quickly go to other pairs we have on my watch list. My watch list is getting smaller. It's getting smaller. So right now, I'm on this trade right here. I'm on this trade. I cannot lie you. I'm inside this trade right now, but I don't know if this eye will hold. And even if it holds, anything that make this guy take out this eye or get close to this guy, break even your entry or lose or break even because there is tendency that the market will do this and now come back up here before the move start moving to the upside. There is tendency that this thing will happen. There is tendency that this thing will happen. So me, what I will do is that when this trade gets close to my entry, and when it gets close to this eye right here, I might close some of my position to secure some profit, and I might break even the remaining position of my trade. That's if it goes into profit. And if my break even is now being hit, then I'll now position to enter at this low right here to continue that buy to the upside. Okay, so this entry is very risky. That's just the point I'm trying to make right here. Okay, so now moving on to gold. Talk about gold yesterday. I believe everybody still remember. If you are here live yesterday, I I was waiting for this push as it was coming down. I was waiting that just come. If you are on live session yesterday, I said anything in this life, just make sure you take a position from this entry. NFPO, no NFPO, me, I'll take position from this entity. The only thing I can just do is that I might just know what I'm risking. I'll just make sure I use a proper risk, okay? But NFP, no NFP, this guy, I will risk mine. I will risk entry on this guy because this guy is coming from a higher time frame. That is the almighty all-time high that gold came to create right here. So market will likely respect this guy. There is high chances. He might now respect it and probably now do whatever later, but it will respect it. It will do what? It will respect it. He might now respect it and buy a little and whatever, or he might respect it and fly from there, whatever, or he might respect it, buy and start coming down. But I it is not easy. It is not what kind of English can I use? It's very, very rare for market to disrespect this guy anyhow. It's a very, very strong level. We are the type that do so when we first started learning forex back then, you say market um resistance on support. So when there is a resistance, market now broke the resistance again, and it will now come and retest the resistance and turn into support and continue going to the upside. So that's what is happening here, and it now align with our theory, our simple concept, which is breaking of structure right here. That is violation and breaking of structure to the upside. This guy right here will now become our inducement. This guy and this guy will be my entry, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to be positioning myself for that 1 to 5 or 1 to 6 trade. Yeah, so that is my bias on gold. Either NFP or no NFP. I'm so confident about that. So and I hope guy do me well, do me well. So what am I looking out for next is this guy, CHFDPY. I've done this analysis yesterday. I said anything that make this guy taps into this guy, na sell oh, na sell oh. You see, but you still need to fulfill one thing. I guess the NFP tomorrow is going to actually help these markets to move very well. So I'm anticipating a sell that will clear all the really come to this low to begin a continue the buy. Okay? That is my own analysis and my prediction. Market can do whatever it wants to do. As a matter of fact, if market do otherwise, I will reposition myself. Okay, but this is what I'm saying because it's obvious that this is a liquidity accumulation right here. So market will just tap into any other block or any POI right here to just use it to deceive people that he has break out from that trend and he will just sell the fall down, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm anticipating for a sell. I've done the top down analysis of CHFDPY too. If you I don't want our class to take time tonight, unless if you have questions or you have peers that you want me to actually look into. If not, I can even delete the whole thing and start the analysis all over again. Okay, so now let's go to you can see the way okay, let me show that 4 hour time frame. See 4 hours time frame or daily time frame. You can see the way this guy is moving. You will see that this is not an healthy move to the upside. This is definitely not an healthy move to the upside. Market is just looking for the right opportunity to sell all the way back down. And trust me, it's going to come and clear everything right here. And because we have a liquidity that is left here for the market to be taken, it will come. Just like what I'm expecting to happen on gold. This same resistance that will turn support that align with the kind of concept of trading. So that's what I'm looking for CHFPY right now. So I see my alert is there. Even if this alert sound this thing get to my entry, you will see me. I will grab my phone. I'll start entering position right now because I've been waiting for this setup. Okay, so that's what I'm waiting for on CHFDPY. Okay, so So all these things are another liquidity build up. NFP go sweet tomorrow. Just position yourself and know what you are risking. That is just it. So I think I'm done with all the pairs I have on my watch list. Oh, remaining BTC. Okay. BTC now one bad guy. Here yesterday I said I want this guy to it's also creating what I call liquidity build up. You can see. And this guy has breakout and it did not come and give us entry. I saw a lot of traders too today that want to catch this sell, but they didn't. The guy did not come for them. The truth of the matter is, tomorrow NFP will move. It will move. Based on what I'm saying tomorrow, because accumulation of liquidity has just been piled up, so people have been trapped in the markets. It will move. So right now, this guy moves here, and then just come and like it's very simple. Where is my entry right here? This guy. This guy. Obviously, that's the guy because after this guy have a market structure shift, let's tap into this POI. Give us a market structure shift. This is our inducement right here. This is our POI. So what do we do when the market will not come from us? Even this same thing is not very, it's not even healthy. You will know when market is healthy with the way it moves. You will see it leave fair value gap. You will see the way the moves will be. It's not as if everything is just holding. By the time NFP hits this kind of market, you will see crazy move. Just hope I'm part of people that will catch that move tomorrow by God's grace. So this is it. This is inducement positioning myself for entry right here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there is still a possibility for entry to here, but market is kind of acting like a beach around here. But there's an entry right here, but this guy is looking like it has come and tap into it. This guy is looking like it has come and tap into it. So I will not trust this guy. I'll trust the above POI over this guy because it looks like this guy has been mitigated. So that is that about that. All the pairs I have on my watch. Very soon DBP and ZD will be leaving my watch list. After I've make it finish, I will free the guy. Because the guy is just the spread is just crazy. I don't like it. If you see I'm trading BTC or gold, their spread is very tight. So you tend to make good money from good spread. So any question, ladies and gentlemen? Any question? Any question, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, Mr. Auto, I greet you. I greet everybody on this live session. If you have not smashed the like button, kindly do that, okay? It is free, free of charge. Join me. Okay. I'm waiting for you. If you have question, please let me know. If you have question, let me know. And if you don't have question, if you have a particular pair you want me to look into for you, probably to do a top-down analysis for you on it, please let me know. Okay? Please let me know. Then let me quickly use this opportunity to say this. I've said it in this week before, in the previous days that I've stopped group mentorship for the rest of the year. So if you want to pay for group mentorship, I know they do again for the rest of this year, focusing on my trade. But there's an opportunity if you still want to do a one-on-one mentorship. As a matter of fact, I would recommend that anybody that wants to learn from it, either from me or from anybody, please go for one-on-one mentorship. Might be costly, might be costly, but go for one-on-one mentorship. Where that trader, make sure you pick your trader wisely. Make sure you pick your trader wisely. Make sure you pick the trader that you know will have your time. Make sure you pick the trader that you know have this knowledge and have results. Okay? So go for one-on-one, take your time, study hard, you get it. One-on-one actually helps me. So that's why I'm advocating for it because I've tried group mentorship very, very well, but at the end of the day, one-on-one actually helps me. If you know what you're doing, when they give you instruction, if they tell you do A in terms of study, try to do A, B, C. So that when your teacher comes and say, where is the A assignment I gave you? And you don't, I've done the A, then later I proceed to B, I've proceeded to C. The teacher will be happy to teach you. You'll be happy that, okay, wow, wow, wow. Ask you to do A, you now do B and C together with it. That's interesting. You're actually interested. You're actually hungry for that knowledge. And that kind of, I believe any teacher, because for me, if I see a student like that, I wouldn't mind to teach that student everything that I know, like even the one I didn't plan that I want to teach. Anytime it just come to mind that is out, because I know that that person is actually hungry for knowledge. Okay, so paying for mentorship is different from being hungry for knowledge. That's another thing that I've discovered over the time. So I pay for my own one-on-one mentorship is actually very, very affordable, just $250. I pay thousands of dollars when I want to learn my own. So you can pay $250 now before you start seeing my crazy withdrawals and me to have increased my fee. So that's that about that. What other thing? Okay, and if you are the type that you just need to have access to the my recorded videos on how to trade the simple concept, whatever, it's just $30. Simple, $30. $30 you can have access to it. It is self-explanatory. Over 20 videos you just watch and you practice and then you. Okay, so as I was talking, I'm seeing some comment dropping about please what time frame are you using for analysis? I start from higher time frame and I scale down to from weekly to daily to hourly to minutes time frame. I pick my entry. Um, what time? Okay, said I should look at VIX 25S. Looking at VIX 25S right now, I need to switch my screen. I'm coming. John Kennedy said, thank you for your daily analysis. You're welcome, my brother. You're welcome. You're welcome. Regina Adeka say I should look at AUDNZD. Okay, I'll look at the Forex pair and I'll look at the synthetics as the last one. If you are just joining, make sure you smash the like button. Smash it like it's nothing. Just press like, and it's going to help me. It's going to make sure that YouTube distribute the video very well. Smash the like button. It's free. They won't charge you. Trust me. They won't charge you. You press it. Press it and see. So let people look at AUDNZD. AUDNZD. Remember what I said about this guy? He might hold, he might not hold, but this is the high probability POI. Okay. So let's look at AUDNZD. Okay. AUDNZD. Okay. We're going to be looking at pairs like this. What do we do first? Like I always say, we start from higher time frame. Okay, so this is me going to be doing okay. This is going to be doing the top-down analysis of directional bias all over again. Okay, I think I have some setup here. Okay, okay. This, these are when I just I'm still learning everything. So I've deleted all this and now let's go to weekly time frame. So when we go to weekly time frame, there's one question we need to ask ourselves. What's the question? Where is the market coming from and where is it going? Obviously, this market is it going up or down? Ladies and gentlemen, without wasting much of our time, this is a ranging market, like from resistance to support, from support to resistance. Yes, it might look like it's going up, but if you look at it overall like this, it's a ranging market. It's a ranging market, okay? So in a ranging market like this, what do? We know the high, we know the low. So when market get to the high, we look for confirmation to sell it back to the support. When market get to the support, we look for confirmation to buy it back to resistance until the ranges break out and then the market start trending again. So right now, where's the market coming from? Market came to mitigate this breakup block. We have started with top-down analysis. Mitigate this breakup block, and since it has mitigated this guy, it came all the way to this guy, came back again, mitigate this other block, and this is the one that recently happened in the market. Market taking out this inducement here and then tapping into this other block right here. So now it is this other block that is pushing this guy to the upside, responsible for this push. Okay. So now where is this push going to end? This push is likely going to end after taking out this high. After taking out this high, and after taking out that high, it might just push up to look for any POI around this guy to continue back down. That is if you still want to continue ranging. But if it's tired of the ranging and he wants to break out, might just break out, and after I break out, if you come and retest that guy, if you see your liquidity and inducement just continue. So right now, this guy it has already moved. See the movement. It started from here. So now let's go to daily time frame. So now the only thing we have here is that now when market is at this level, it is better you don't do anything because there is this market is at the level where I will say is at a decision mode whether to the other block in this place, whether to push the price back down or is going to be very aggressive and break it. So if you say when the market was here, we'll have just used this breaker block to get an entry to continue this move to the upside. So before I will advise that we do anything on this guy right now, I will want it to do what? To break above this guy, come and retest it, see, don't let me draw it like that. That's not the way I trade. Let me draw it the way I trade. So if you break it like this, that is violation and breaking of structure to the upside. Then look for inducement, let it go up, and then come and pick your entry either from any other block right here or breaker block, and then you can take it to the upside. But even while doing that, have it in mind that there's a bigger POI right here, and this guy can actually send it back down. There's another block, daily other block right here. Okay, so if that did not happen, if this guy, because you can't say this is exactly what the market is doing, unless if the market has actually given you that this market right now is at indecision mode. So if this guy did not do what I said he's going to do, there is tendency that these guys will push it back down. And if they push it back down, trust me, there's an inducement right here, there's a breaker block right here. This guy will just come and use this guy to continue the movement to the upside. And if you now do this, it's not going to break it. So we don't know which one the market want to do. So we have to be patient at this point because this guy, anything that makes this guy comes down, we have a breaker block right here with an inducement right here already. I can push the price. After the market take out this inducement, taps into this breaker right here, and then continue the movement to the upside. So in this kind of scenario right now, you can see that this is an higher time frame analysis. I'm doing the analysis from 4 hour and from weekly to daily. Now this is 4 hour. So now for me, when I'm done with my analysis like this on higher time frame, anytime the market now come to this my PY, I'll now go to 15 minutes time frame. I'll go to 15 minutes time frame like this. And then what do I look at for 15 minutes? I think the same thing, the simple concept thing. Manipulation, break of social inducement, I'll get my entry. Violation, break of social inducement, I'll get my entry. So that is that pattern. NZD. So but this guy at this point right now is at a level where the market is undecisive. Okay. Okay, but all this structure right now on 15 minutes time frame is just for scalping and blah 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 blah, things like that. But the real move is very, very far. Unless we wait for this market to do whatever it wants to do. So I hope that is clear enough. Okay, so moving on, somebody said I should look at EU, that is Euro USD, right? Favor, Favor, your name seems like you are from Calabar, am I right? Favor say we should look at EU. That's those are one of those places I don't like. I used to like them, but I don't like them. USD. Okay, what do we have on EU? Those are the pairs that are going to be preparing for tomorrow NFP. So looking at EU from weekly time frame, okay, I see even have some analysis here. You can see this is where this guy picks is joining from. Took out this inducement, tap here, and then move to the other side. He has took out this guy right now. After taking out this guy, he came to use the PY right here, which I believe you're going to see on 4 hour or daily. The reason why this market came to use this PY, you can see, it came to use this PY, and then the guy started moving to the upside. So now, the question we should ask ourselves, where is the market has got to one place that is pushing it back down, which is this PY or this PY. This PY is responsible for that. Okay, we have the PY right here. We have another block right here that is pushing this price back down from here. But trust me, this pushing down, I think is temporal because this guy is still very, very bullish to the upside. And look at what he came to do. There's an inducement right here, and the guy came to use this guy. And with this that I'm seeing right now, this guy is going to continue going up until take out this eye as first TP, take out this eye as second TP, and if you want to continue going to the upside, but taking out these two eye is high probable, high probable. So now, as a trader, you just know that you know where the market is coming from, you know where it is going. So now, your job is now to look at how you can join the trade to get to its destination. So, of ours right now, where is pushing back? Okay, this other block right here is what is reflecting this guy. As it take out this low, yes. And this guy also tap here. See the way the market is just ranging because NFP is going to happen tomorrow. So this is it. If NFP is going to push the market price back tomorrow, there is likely now I'm analyzing based on technical analysis. Okay, I'm analyzing that based on 4 hours level that I'm seeing right now. This inducement will be taking, and there's another block right here that the market will likely market push down to this guy. And there's high chances that it's going to the NFP is going to push it to the upside. Um, okay, looking at 3 hours time frame. Looking at 1 hour time frame. Okay, so here's what we have here. Here's what we have here. And I like the fact that it is even building liquidity coming down. So make it just continue to do. People that trade EU, this is an expo for you. As this guy is just building his liquidity, just make a no change plan. That's one of the things I don't usually like to trade this play because sometimes you will just be following this and then all of a sudden you just change pattern in the middle of the road. If you kept on doing this thing like this, like this, like this, like this, and it gets to here, following this trend like this until they get to this place, and then now tap into this POI. Ladies and gentlemen, with a good risk management, long this trade. If it did what has, because you can see this an inducement right here, this is market building up liquidity right here. If anything makes it continue following this pattern like this until it taps into this POI, ladies and gentlemen, with good risk management, long this trade until you take out this eye and all this eye that we have said here. So that's what I see on Euro USD. That's if it didn't change pattern because I know it to be chameleon sometimes. So that is that about that on EU. USD card. USD card. USD card. Okay. Let's look at USD cards. USD card. What do we have on USD card? I think I have some analysis now here before. Oh boy. I didn't know when I did this analysis. I did not know. But if you look at this drawing, let me just bring this drawing out. You can see, meaning that I said when price taps into this guy, we should expect a push down. Oh boy, oh boy, see the push. Oh boy, see the push. I didn't remember who asked me to do this analysis because I know I don't usually trade USD card. But I know that when I was doing this analysis, this market has not gotten here. That is why you can see that this thing was here. Because I was anticipating for it to come here, get a confirmation. Now, let me see if that confirmation actually happens. Before we look at it, look at what I was expecting to push up, break down, inducement, and then taps to, let's go to like 15 minutes time frame or 5 minutes. So USD card, when it taps here, what did it do? Now we have a break in market structure to the downside. That is market structure shift. We have our inducement right here. Why has this pair always been manipulative? Okay, we have this, and then the pair just came. This is the other block you're supposed to use. Trust me. This is the other block you're supposed to use. Um, And what is the meaning of this week? That is the question I usually avoid pairs like this for. Why? Why? Gold, as crazy as gold is, gold no dey do this kind of thing. If gold is going to pick a particular POI, it's going to pick that POI and go. If you no get the POI, now you no get the POI. But if gold pick a POI, it doesn't need all these things. Why? What this thing actually means if you don't understand is this. If you put your entry right here, market has tapped into your entry, and then your stop loss will be a little bit above this high right here. And what does this mean? And imagine you just targeting maybe this low. That is nice 1 to 5 is to reward trade. Okay, look at what happened. Market took you out and started going in your direction. And it will pain you when you now see this crazy move to the downside like this. So why? The only people that are always enjoying this trade, and I'll get there too very soon, are the people that don't use stop loss. It's not all account that you can trade without using stop loss. I usually do it too, but I won't use stop loss. But it's not all account that you can trade without using stop loss. There's some accounts you have to use stop loss. So that is what is happening. So now let's delete everything and do a proper analysis for the person that asked for us to do USD card. Okay. Now this is weekly time frame. Let's delete everything we have. Now the question we ask ourselves is, where is the market coming from? Where is it going? That's the question. Because when you know where it is coming from, it is very, very easy for you to know where it is going, and you can be able to take advantage of that journey. You are not the one that will move the market. It's the market. Just know where the market is going and just follow it. So now, this market obviously is an uptrend overall. When we look at it from weekly time frame, but market started selling from here recently. Mhm. At the beginning of this year, started selling from here. Why? We don't know for certain. The data provided for us did not let us know why it started selling from that. But what we know is that it took out this high and this high. So it took out all these highs together like this. So meaning that he has used these guys as a liquidity. And for you to do that, where is where is the primary TP for this trade? Primary TP for this trade, where is responsible is this low, ladies and gentlemen. Either we like it or not. Either we like it or not. USDJPY will take out this low before it continue to move to the upside. It will. Because if not, this market is on an uptrend. Why didn't this market respect this breaker block right here and continue to move to the upside? It has disrespect this breaker because it has not fulfilled the mission that is preparing right here. So you need to come and take out this low. And after taking out this low, it will now come and tap into this other block right here to continue the overall buy. So this is where it is safe to be looking for buy. From here, just be looking for sell because this sell has not ended. Once you know all these things, it's make it very, very easy for you to know that okay, market is still selling. All I should just be looking out for is an opportunity to join the sell. And if you look at the pattern this market is forming right here, you will know that it is preparing for a sell. Look at it from the weekly time frame. It is preparing for a sell. It's not an LD uptrend move. You can see it's not an LD uptrend move. Now let's go to daily time frame. Okay, so the question we should ask ourselves is where is likely for this market to it has come and take out this guy. Has it tapped here? There's like for this market has tapped here or it has not. I don't know. Um, let's check the video again. This is the number. Oh, it has tapped. It has tapped. Oh, it has tapped this. You guys can see it, right? It has tapped this guy. So now we should just be careful because the POI that we are looking, it might still come back to this up, but first let's tap it. Now let's go to daily time frame. So one thing the market can do is that it might still come and take out this high. It might still come and take out this high, and it might not come again before it started clearing all this load that we are seeing right here. All this load, all this trend. Market has started itself from here. So the fact that market is still doing like this, let's now go to we don't know. This thing is very, very risky. Does it take out this load? No, this guy. No. Okay, what I'm saying right here is very simple. Market has given us a shift in market structure right here and give us, he has come to tap into this breaker block and uses this breaker to sell down. So, but market has not mitigated this other block right here. This other block is still very, very available. So there is tendency for this market to use this guy as a liquidity to tap into the other block that we have up. So when the market come to this POI, this is our hourly POI, they will now use our minute POI to do confirmation to join this trade to the downside. So one thing I can say for certain is that market is going to take out this high. It's going to take out this high. So when they now take out this high, the next POI available, he has used it. So the next one available is going to be this guy. So when market comes here, use your confirmation the same way take out this trade either to this trend line or below it. But know that this guy, I will not delete this thing. Just like the way I did the USD card that you guys saw now, that is the way I did it for somebody that asked me to do the analysis sometimes ago, and I can see it play out. So that this guy is the overall sell direction. Anything that make market take out this line and tap into this guy, you should be looking for a buy, not a sell anymore. Hope my analysis is clear. Hope my analysis is clear. So if the analysis is clear, as we have said, so now let me quickly look at VIX 25S according to my guy right here that says we should do 25 years, then we can now call it a day unless if you have another pair. Because for me, I like doing all this analysis. It helps me in two ways. One, when you are teaching, you get to know this thing more. Anything you know, teach. Either for free or for paid, just teach. Because the more you teach it, the more you know it more. Secondly, in as I'm teaching, I am benefiting you guys. Now, anybody that is on live yesterday and took me serious when I was talking about the GBP NZD should also make money with me as I'm making money today. So, and even if you don't take that trade, you should see it as a way that, oh, I was there when they were doing this analysis yesterday, and this trade actually played out just like this person did the analysis. Then you have the opportunity to come back to that video, to come and watch to come and watch the video again, and be like, when he was talking about this, things like that, things like that, things like that. That's how you grow. Sometimes on long, that's what you need. Okay, so now let's look at VIX 25. Now I have to switch my screen. Okay, come in, give me a little time to do that. Okay, okay. Ta-da! I've done the magic. So now let me quickly look at VIX 25 days. VIX, no, sorry, VIX 25 days. Okay. So the question we ask ourselves is still the same thing. Where is this market coming from? Where is it going? Obviously, it's an uptrend, but they didn't give us enough information to know where this buy and where this sell is coming from. But we have seen that this market is on an uptrend, and if this guy is coming from a strong level, he will need to come and take out this low, which it has done, and it has tapped into this guy right here. So therefore, we are back, we are bullish back. Let's come and tap. We have used this guy as liquidity. Now we are bullish. That's why you can see it disrespected this value, this breaker, and pushed to the upside. So anybody should be looking for opportunity to buy VIX 25S right now. Now on 8 hours time frame, market has given us a very good confirmation to continue this buy. That's why I use this breaker right here. Use this breaker right here. So now this market has, the trend has continued to the upside. So don't look for sell anymore. Now, on 4 hours time frame, market has break this guy. Look for three things. Three things, like I've said, three things. Okay, we now have a violation and a break of structure. Now we need to look out for our inducement. Let's go to 1 hour time frame. You see a valid inducement. Okay, that is you've seen an inducement. This guy right here, if you go to 1 hour time frame, you will know that this guy is an inducement. And this guy has come to mitigate this other block we have here. So the next available other block right um, this guy right here, which like this one. Okay. So this is the breaker that I'll be anticipating that market push down to. No, let's go to 15 minutes time. Okay. So this is what I was anticipating the market to come in. Continue this move to the upside. So when price get here, I might look for confirmation on 5 minutes time frame. So again, I look for confirmation on 5 minutes time frame. If my old trade, fine. This guy will buy. Like it will buy following the directional bias of this market. This guy will buy and take out this high and take out this high. So that's like almost 1 to 8 pips to reward. Just by what? Looking out for three things. Just by looking out for three things. What is that three things? Remember I said you are going to look for confirmation right here. Because when the retracement is coming, if this guy is going to hold, you're going to know if you see confirmation. If it's not going to hold, it might be this extreme one that will hold. It might be this extreme one, but there's high tendency that if market is very, very volatile, it's going to pick the next PY and then continue its movement to the upside. Okay, so from this guy, you have like 1 to 8 raised to reward sharp. So any question? Let me switch back to okay. Any question? Any question? Any question? Any question? Any question? If I infidelity, thank you, boss. I have the same bias also. I've been looking for an opportunity to sell actually. Yeah, you always say this to me. Always let me see your trade though, because yesterday you said you have the same bias with me, and I like it when you have the same bias. That means you are seeing the same thing in the market, which is I can say there's tendency that we are both doing the right thing. But don't say we have the same bias and I'm not seeing your result. Because let me see your result. You be my student before, so I sabi you well well. Come to my DM, drop your result, make I dey proud of you. So you get um, guy focus on me well well. Be mad. That's how the order, ladies and gentlemen. What would you guys say? Should we just end the live? We just end the live session right now. Do you have any pen you want me to look out to? I still have the time. Let me check my trade. Remember, USD card, remember, na sell it comes to this POI. But remember, say na hourly POI, so use your lower time frame confirmation. BNZD, 50 minutes time frame. Okay, I guess that place is not going to hold. Market has started pushing down, so let me be anticipating for here. Maybe anticipating for. So I told you in the beginning of this class that this guy might not hold because there's no valid inducement that's going to hold this guy. Okay, even this guy. Let me look at.